Okay, getting settled in right now. All right, got the matcha ready. Okay, so, hi. This is actually pretty interesting. Podcast live. First one with me. My name is Adele, and this is going to be Spill the Matcha with me, Adele. All right, so why did I want to start a podcast? I mean, the question usually is, why not? But I usually feel like I'm talking to myself anyways, and I just wanted to record it and see, like, be able to replay it and see if there's anything of substance in there. So, yeah, I got Khaled in the background.
I'm over here. I'm producing today.
He's going to be my support system.
I'm the invisible man in the background.
Yeah, he's the reason why I'm here. So basically, for this first episode that I wanted to do, I had a question up on my Instagram with my IG fam. I call you guys my family because you guys basically feel like family at this point. You kind of been through this journey with me on my... how's that matcha, Khaled?
Actually, it's pretty good. Is it supposed to be cold?
Yeah, it's supposed to be cold. I like mine cold.
For some reason, I thought that matcha was supposed to be like a tea.
Yeah, you can drink it either hot or cold, and I like it cold like my heart.
Oh, wow. All right, we'll do a little cheers. Wait.
Yes, we got to do the cheers. Oh, there's his hand. Okay, there it is. Cheers. Cheers.
To my first ever matcha, produced by the matcha queen herself.
That's me. That's me. Tell me, do you like it? What does it taste like?
So, to describe it into words, it kind of, like, I'm not going to be judgy. Like,
be honest.
It's very earthy.
That is what everyone tells me about matcha.
You know what? Do you know what it tastes like?
Do tell.
Have you ever been swimming in a river and accidentally swallowed the water?
That sounds horrendous.
That's what it tastes like. So
Oh my God.
if anyone out there has been swimming in a river and accidentally, a river or lake, I would say, and accidentally swallowed the water, it has to be murky water. But, like, to be honest, that's what I kind of expected because it's like earthy.
Okay.
But I can taste that it's meant to be good for me.
Okay. Well, the matcha community is horrified.
Sorry, guys.
But we will forgive you, okay? Yeah. We are a very kind...
I'm going to go back to producing now.
We're a very kind community, okay? Anyways, well, thank you, Khaled, for that insight. Please drink matcha, people.
I will now go back to just drinking my matcha and producing this podcast.
Thanks, Khaled.
You're welcome.
All right, so just to pick up where I left off. So I actually put out a question on my Instagram page, and many of you guys kind of, reached out and told me what you would like me to talk about on this podcast. And one of them really stood out to me. One of the questions actually really stood out to me, and it's a question I get asked often, is how do I balance my life?
That is a good question. Adele, I just got to interject here. Adele does about 4,565 things in a week.
Yeah.
And I see her maybe, I don't know, 30-40% of your week. I probably see you. And I wonder, how on earth does this woman survive? Like, how does she do what she does? Like, all right, I'm going to interview you now and ask you, Adele, how do you balance?
Okay.
Tell me, how do you balance?
Well, first of all, I feel like I owe the community a sincere apology for thinking that I am balanced. Because I am probably one of the most unbalanced people you'll ever meet in your life. And I'm not just talking like psychologically and mentally. I'm talking like it's all about the unbalance for me. And the way I deal with it is more important to me than me trying to find balance. Because right now, this is the phase I am in my life. This is my chapter. This is how it is. So instead of me trying to scramble and be like, oh my God, how am I going to balance my life? I actually live in obsessions. This is what I like to call it. I live in obsessions. So when I wake up in the morning and I have my morning routine, when I'm meditating, I'm obsessively meditating. When I'm drinking my matcha or making my matcha, I'm in that ritual obsessively. And some people call it living in the present moment, but I call it living in obsessions because I might only have 30 minutes a day for myself, but I'm going to be so obsessed with being with myself that it's enough for me. Also, I do work a lot. My work week isn't
She works
24/7.
a lot. I can tell you that from somebody who spends a lot of time with her second job.
Yes.
She doesn't even. She spends a lot of time with me, and it's her second job.
Yes.
And I'm like, bruh, you have another job?
Yes, plenty, many. But yeah, it is about really being present. When I'm at my jobs, at my multiple jobs, when I'm at these jobs, I'm not worried about where I should be because there's nowhere else I should be at this point. I am at work. So what am I supposed to be doing? I'm supposed to be giving myself to this work. I could easily be like, oh, I wish I had more time with myself, or I wish I had more time with my friends, or I wish I had more time with my family. But when I am with these people, when I am with my friends, when I am with myself, when I am with my family, that's really where I am. That's where I'm present. That's where I'm obsessed with being. So living obsessively for me is super, super important. Living in the moment is super important. I'm going to give you an example. So every day I wake up and I know how my day is going to go. But let's just say like someone who's really important to me wants to see me, wants to spend time with me. In all honesty, I don't have the time to see this person. So whoever I get to see or whoever I get to spend my time with, I made time for that person, right? Then it becomes about prioritizing, right? Like who needs to see me and who can go a few days, weeks, maybe months without needing to see me. And this really puts things into perspective about where these people play a role in your life. And busy people do this. People who want to be successful do this. They are not spread out so thin and trying to please people and be around people that are either draining their energy or not adding any substance to their life. And that doesn't mean that you cannot go out and have a good time. And it doesn't always have to be doesn't always have to be substance, you know? But when your time is so precious and you get these few moments a day or a week that you're going to be spending time with someone other than yourself, I mean, it better be worth it. That's all I'm going to say. So I don't have the time. I make the time for people. And like I said, I don't work 24/7. I feel like I work like 48/14. Like my week feels like it's 2 weeks. My day feels like it's 2 days. Like people are like, you live 2 days in one day. And I'm like, I do.
And you still manage to get so much, like your 8 hours of sleep.
Oh.
Please tell me how you do that.
That
I
is...
need some tips on that.
After 9 p.m., I don't exist. My phone actually goes on airplane mode. I will do this sometimes because once my phone starts vibrating, sometimes I put out content, let's say on Instagram, and it's fire. It's fire content.
Wait, there's more fire content about to come out soon.
Soon. Yeah. But I've put out content, and it's just dinging all night long. That buzz eventually is going to wake me up, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So 9 p.m., I no longer exist. I turn off my phone. I meditate myself to sleep. Meditation has really been grounding me and bringing me back to myself, whether it's 5 minutes or 20 minutes. It doesn't really matter. That's my me time. So when people are like, oh, so where's your me time? This is it. This is it. This is like my sacred moment, my sacred ritual, my sacred point in my day where I just cannot be disturbed. The house can be like burning down. Like, let me just finish my meditation. And then I'll deal with the house on fire. But yeah, no, 9:30 p.m., 10 max, I'm sleeping because I got to be up at 5 a.m. the next day. So that's a non-negotiable for me. Unless it's a weekend and I know I don't need to wake up early, or I'm just going to sacrifice my sleep for a little bit. Because there's always, life has to happen, right? You just cannot be constantly, yes, routine is great, but you got to break that routine sometimes. You got to have some fun. So I try to find the time where, okay, I know I'm going to wake up and it's going to suck. But most of the time, it's all about being in that routine. And that routine keeps me mentally stable, basically. And that is what I need. With the way that the pace of life that I'm living, and the way things are unfolding for me in my life, I just say, like, thank you, God. There's like, thank you, universe. Thank you, divine. Thank you, whoever you want to thank. Just thank you for bringing me to this moment because I know this is what I need. This is the chapter I need in my life. And it's been growing and glowing at this point, and I'm very grateful for that. I could see this all as obstacles, And this is a mindset that I have. When something starts feeling heavy, I see it. This can either be an obstacle for me or an opportunity. So reframing it in my mind is actually the way I enjoy dealing with these difficult moments. And I put myself in difficult situations. Like, I mean, it's been my choice at the end of the day to put myself in these, not so ideal, not so relaxing situations, but I see them as opportunities, because if I were to see them as obstacles, my life would be a never ending disappointment. I just be like, oh my God, I have to go here. Oh my goodness, I have to do this. I don't have to do anything. I've chosen to do this. And it's all blessings and lessons at the end of the day. So I see them either as blessings. What is this blessing coming into my life? Or what is this trying to teach me? What is this lesson in my life?
I think it's like, I definitely agree with what you say. It's about the individual, you know. You have two choices. Do you want to play the time poor person that plays the victim and says, oh, I have no time in my life to fit in the things for myself? Or do I want to take responsibility, take ownership and say, you know what, I'm going to make the time.
Exactly.
You know what, I want to see you, Adele. I want to go out for coffee with Adele. I want to go out with my other friends. I want to spend some time with myself. What can I rearrange in my life?
Yes.
Do I have to wake up earlier? Do I have to go to bed earlier?
Exactly.
What sort of trade-off do I have to make to take responsibility and take the opportunity to like do what I want, right? It's about doing what you want. And like you said, living in the moment.
Exactly.
This is an imaginary guy in the background.
This is the voice in my head.
It doesn't exist.
He's the voice in my head. No, but like you said about finding the time, there was a point where I was waking up at 6:30 a.m. Okay. But my day, I always felt like I was behind. I was rushing.
Playing catch up.
I was playing catch up exactly all day. And it's like, I wanted to spend time with my girls in the morning. Oh my goodness. It was literally like, all right, hurry up, get yourself dressed. We have to go to school. And then I realized, like, if I woke up an hour and a half earlier, what difference would this make in my day? So I just wanted to like try this out. Okay. This was like a social experiment for Adele. And I was like, what would happen to Adele if she decided to wake up instead of 6:30 a.m., what would happen if she woke up at 5 a.m.? And oh my goodness, it's not overrated. Everyone says, oh my God, what is this 5 a.m. rule? It's a rule for a reason. I started having time to meditate. I started having time to drink my matcha by myself before the world around me woke up. And then I would come and then wake up my girls, and everything just felt smoother. Everything, I was not in a rush. I wasn't yelling. I wasn't starting my day in a panic mode. It was just, cool, calm, and collected. And it was all because of this 1 hour and a half beforehand that, what? What happened? Oh, yeah. So this podcast I thought was going to be like 10 minutes tops.
I'm trying to give it like subliminal messages and not break, but we haven't found that form of communication.
No, it's okay. I'm blind.
I use sign language. Should I type it on my phone? I didn't want to really break the momentum, but you know what? I don't know.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay.
I told her, she's like, you know what? I just want it to be like 10, 12 minutes. And I'm like, Adele, like, I've had coffee with you for starters. I've worked with you. Okay, you don't understand how fast that time is going to pass. So
this girl can talk.
But
she
anyway,
can talk.
We got time.
Yeah,
I got time for you.
Aw, thanks, Khalid. No, I like to talk. This is unfortunate.
I like to listen.
He's a great listener, by the way. Khalid, oh my goodness. And it's nice because I get to bounce off ideas. And sometimes you just need someone not to try to fix things for you, but just to kind of listen to you talk. And then you kind of begin to come up with, oh yeah, this would be a good solution, or that would be a good solution. Or if he does offer like his insight into it, you can be like, I never thought of it that way, or that doesn't serve me next, So it's nice to have someone to bounce ideas off of.
I must say, it's kind of nice being on the other side of the camera too, because like I'm literally just sitting here, enjoying the sun, having my matcha, looking at Adele talk, trying to not make her laugh.
That's impossible. I love laughing.
But at the same time, it's kind of nice being on the production side of things. So
he's a great producer.
I think I got a new tag on that. Producer, Khalid the
Hired.
producer.
Hired.
Yeah, guys, shout out if you guys want to podcast producer,
He's the one.
audio technician, audio and video technician.
He's the one.
I'm your boy. Hit me up.
And let me give you some context. So Khaled and I work together at UNIT, at the gym together. So we're usually spending a lot of time, talking to each other, elevating people. This is what I would genuinely enjoy working with Khaled. When I walk into the gym, it's not just a day of work. I really feel like this is a moment, this is a time where members have come to you because either they've had like the worst day of their life and need to blow off steam, or they're having the best day of their life and they want to end it on a high note, or they're just here because they want to see someone. They want to meet some people. They just want to be part of a community. And genuinely speaking, when we get to coach people, like this is one of the things that really, why do you coach? It's because I see people grow and glow every day. When they hit a new high weight that they would have never imagined they would have ever been able to lift before. And they look at you with those eyes and you're like, did you see that? And you're like that person that saw it. That's a moment right there.
Proud mom moment, right?
Yes.
It's like a proud father
It
moment.
is. And then you just also like begin to like understand people's goals. Who are you? How are you? And sometimes they just open up to you. You're almost like their therapist. And like I always say, gym is cheaper than therapy, guys. I'm just telling you.
There are more physical benefits to it.
100%. But genuinely speaking, like we begin to be like people's therapists. Like we know what you, like they'll come up to you like, I had a really bad day. Like, I don't even know if I can do this workout. And you tell them, trust me, you're going to have the best workout of your life. Nothing fuels you better than a difficult day. And then they'll be like, oh, I'm feeling so great. I'm so excited to do this workout. I'm like, yes, I love this energy because they give you energy. You give energy. It's an energy give and take. That's how you get to like touch people.
I gotta say, like when people ask me, what's your therapy? I'm like, I know what my therapy is. If I don't have the gym as my therapist, my own personal therapist that I have access to 24 hours of the day,
Gets ugly.
I mean, that's my life. And I always think to myself, like, what would my life be without the gym?
Oh, I'd be in prison.
Yeah. I mean, I think we had this conversation yesterday, and it's like, Adele, in my mind, I've killed that person 3 times. I've hid their body. I've come up with my alibi.
Exactly.
Like, I'm good. I'm clean. I'm clean, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so the gym is just a sanctuary. It maybe isn't for everyone, but I feel like truly like it isn't for everyone because they haven't discovered.
Yeah, or you just got to pick your poison, right?
Exactly.
You just got to find what appeals to you, what makes you happy, what you enjoy. I always say, like, when people come to me and they're like, oh, but I don't like the gym, I don't like the environment, we'll find what works for you. There's so many beneficial physical things that you can do out there. You can go for walks, you can go for swims, you can go for runs, you can there's so many things out there, yoga.
And I think we've compartmentalized fitness, unfortunately.
It's changing now.
Yeah.
I think it's becoming more holistic.
Exactly, because unfortunately some people think like, I cannot go to a gym. I'm like, who told you to go to a gym to get fit? It's okay to go outside.
Yeah.
Play tennis, walk on a beach, play beach volleyball, whatever gets you excited to go somewhere every day. And maybe it's something every day. Maybe you can't have the same thing going on for you over and over and over again. And you're just trying to discover it all. Go for it. Go on that journey, but move. Because sometimes when your energy is pent up in you, it gets heavy. You got to move it. You got to put some energy, move that energy around in you, and then see how much lighter you feel. Heaviness sometimes comes from just stagnant energy that's just pent up in you. Go blow it off somewhere productive, somewhere that isn't going to get you in jail.
Just play out those scenarios in your own head.
Exactly.
And pretend that they happen, right?
100%. We're not asking anyone to go commit murder right now.
I've got to ask you something, Adele.
Yes.
Are you into serial killer crime doco? Oh, yeah. I knew it. Why is it every woman? Can you just tell me? Look, now that I have a woman on the podcast.
All right, let's do this.
It's not my podcast, but at the same time, I need to ask, what is this obsession with crime and how to hide it?
The fact that they can get away with it. It's like, girl, tell me more. It's just, it's the logic behind it. It's that moment where it's like, we don't know what to do. And then they come up with this insane solution to it, under pressure. Obviously, this doesn't happen in real life. I mean, I'm sure. My screen is blank. Is it okay?
It's okay.
Okay. So, basically it's just about like hiding the evidence. And I like that moment where it's like, are they going to find out? Are they never going to find out? Will they ever find out? How to Get Away with Murder? Ooh, that was the one. It was insane. And You, I don't know if you've watched You.
I've watched the first, I think it was the first season, right?
Yeah.
It's only 2 seasons.
Yeah, just the way he just keeps getting
it gets
away
a bit,
with it.
It gets a bit weird,
It's
but
crazy.
at the same time, yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it.
Just the fact that he just gets away with it.
3 seasons or 2 seasons?
I think it's
now?
2 seasons. It's 2 seasons, and they like split the second season into 2 parts.
Oh, right. No, I've only seen the first season then.
Get on it.
Yeah.
It's good. Like season 2, it's the one.
Well, now that we've spoken about time management, I need to calculate some time in for some
Oh, fun
Netflix
fact.
docos.
Do you want to hear about fun fact?
Tell me.
I haven't turned on a TV in 3 months.
3 months?
3 months, I have not turned
Watch
on my
me go
TV.
inside and turn the TV on right now, just so she
I'll go
can
crazy.
break
No,
that.
do not do that. But yeah, no, I read. I like to read.
Awesome.
I'm a reader, and I think it's a dying art, and I don't like to read on a screen. Oh my gosh, do not tell me that a Kindle or reading on an iPad or something is
it's
the
not the
same
same.
as holding a book.
Holding a tree that's been chopped down from the Amazon.
Now I feel like a horrible human. It's Earth Day today, and I'm just like, I'm a horrible human.
I know what you mean.
But like the smell of a book,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, my daughter Kate, she's so cute. She'll open up a book and she'll smell it. And
It's a
she'll,
new book smell. though.
yes.
I like it.
And she'll be like, Mommy, this smells amazing. I'm like, yes, girl.
Yeah.
Yes, you got that from me.
That's the Amazon.
That is the
That's
Amazon.
The tears of the tears of the trees, the souls of the trees.
A horrible human here because she likes to read. You can't win in this world. You really can't.
No, you can't.
But yeah, that's just a little fun fact about me. Yeah. Did you finish your matcha? Khaled finished his matcha.
Yeah, I did. And I avoided putting it on the table so it wouldn't make a sound like a tick.
Wow. See, that's a real
That's
producer
a
right
producer.
there. Well, I think that's it for me for today. I'm going to go finish off this matcha. But thank you for joining me, guys. And I hope that this will be one of many podcasts to come. See ya. Bye.